Hey everybody, this is Nathan.
This is Daniel.
It's 4 beers deep after 420 and nuts deep in your stepmom. What's happening? I'm going to talk about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Deuces. Dos.
I don't like this one.
You don't like the movie? Or
I don't like the movie.
You don't like it?
I love a lot of aspects about this movie, but I don't love this movie.
Okay.
I really love the gore effects.
Sure.
The Splatter King Tom Savini went ahead and did them. Very happy with his work. I gotta tell you, I'm not a fan of the acting.
Well,
I sit through a lot of really bad B movies.
Sure.
So,
but see, that's what I like, and I like the really, really bad acting, really stupid, cheesy plots, lines that just don't make sense. So I gotta kind of go towards north of liking this one. You know how I am, though. I got very.
I gotta tell you, we did not research the names of anybody on here, and we're
two names we know really is Dennis Hopper and Bill Moseley. I mean, that's like the opposite end of acting right there.
Not everybody's acting do I not like. Let me just go ahead and put it out on Front Street. Bill was one of my favorite parts of the entire movie.
Of course.
Will Hunt!
Bill brings it to any movie.
What kind of a guy goes ahead and thinks about a member of Leatherface's family quite as dramatically savage and just as maniacally evil as Leatherface is and or can be is an accomplishment in its own.
Of course.
But I don't ever remember anybody talking about Chop Top in the first movie.
No, of course. No, I don't believe so. Yeah, maybe continuity errors here and there.
Yeah, by the way, sorry about the texts. We're still kind of working on them. So if one of them cut out. For the last movie, we were talking in the text about the bed and breakfast and barbecue that they have in
I want to go now. I want to go.
It's somewhere in Texas. I can't remember the exact name, but I'm pretty sure if you Google it, it's not going to be that hard of a stretch to search because, like, I got it in like 5 seconds.
Sure.
But a lot of the images that I got from that were from the original movie, and then they went ahead and refurbished the entire house. And now it has plumbing, and now it has air conditioning, and now it's got, it's all refurbished and everything. It's dope.
You can stay in the same room as Grandpa.
Dennis Hopper, though.
Dennis Hopper. I just love him in anything.
Did he just cut and paste his performance from Blue Velvet
into
this movie? And then just run around with 2 chainsaws?
He probably just did that in any role that he ever did.
No, not necessarily. The ones where you were waiting for him to do that were some really good ones, but those ones usually didn't pay off. This is like Dennis Hopper trying to go ahead and borrow Nick Cage's performance acting style and then just combine it and make it his own. Ooh, baby, what's the fuck? That kind of thing. So, there's a lot of, there's the main focus of it. It focuses on, a radio talk show host who's, getting all of these, phone calls in from these random pervert weirdos. And she happens to get one at the beginning of it where these 2 guys are screaming at one point into the phone and just saying the rudest things, and then the next thing you know, they're actually getting attacked by the family.
Oh fuck! And
it's Leatherface with what's that the dead guy's name? I can't ever remember
the dead guy's name.
Trick or Treat Studios actually produced a actual a prop of this dude.
It's great.
And Leatherface was running moving around with him with the chainsaw. And he's got this black drape. I can't remember the guy's name, but anyways, It's scary as hell because he's basically using a corpse as a puppet, and his Leatherface, and he's holding a chainsaw and he hacks the driver dude's head in half. And the entire thing is like slow-mo because Leatherface's strike is so quick that the guy just doesn't realize he's missing half of his head until his friend looks at him and he's like, uh-oh. And then they're all freaking out and screaming. This chick is like if Reba McEntire cloned herself and then diluted the cloning solution a little bit, and then we get this actress. And I can't remember her exact name, but I'm pretty sure it'll scroll right about here, right about there.
Yeah, down. I'm sure. We'll look it up. Informed.
I kind of like her, but she doesn't really fit the whole feel of being a person in a horror movie that is supposed to be there.
Okay.
She kind of feels like she belongs in a sitcom or something.
A sitcom, maybe, or a historical drama, just somewhere else. Just get the hell out of here.
Yeah, something like that.
Go to Hallmark or.
But not a fan of her.
Just not a fan
in horror because she also like. I don't know. She must remind me of somebody like that I know that I'm just not a fan of, and then I'm like, I look at her because people associate that kind of thing. So that just happens. It's like for some other reason I randomly don't like this person. Why? I don't know. I don't know what it is.
It's got that face.
Yeah, maybe.
Just want to punch it.
She was also in Victor Crowley, I think, or Hatchet 3.
Hatchet.
It was
Hatchet movies.
It was Hatchet 3.
Hatchet 3. I never got past 1, unfortunately. So.
And we'll get to the Hatchet movies because it's just fun. It's good old splatter.
I've seen the first one. I got the first one and I loved it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Get that bitch, Leatherface! Get that bitch!
Oh yeah, man. In short, we really recommend this movie.
Absolutely.
So if you guys want to go ahead and watch a good old movie that almost had nothing to do with Toby Hooper. Oh, you were gone, but definitely not forgotten. Who I also forgot to mention in the first review. So that's why I'm trying to crank this one out relatively quick.
According to IMDb, though, which I'm currently looking at, so you see me looking down. That's what I'm looking at. Toby Hooper, uncredited. Look closely, he's the man in the hotel corridor. Ooh.
I also love the fact that Bob Briggs plays the cop in this movie.
Absolutely.
He's a really bad cop in this movie.
I just love Bob.
He's every security guard in every horror movie ever. So,
if you don't know who that is, just look him up. He's great.
So we will go ahead and see you guys next time for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3.
Okay.
Which I barely remember anything about.
Me too. Maybe we should actually watch it before we review it.
Yeah, we're going to watch this again and then we'll get back to you guys.
Right on.
Later.